Hi all! Today I'm showing you how to make my grandma's southern banana bread. It's a quick bread, so it does come together very fast. It's perfect for breakfast or even for a snack in the afternoon with a cup of coffee. Ingredients you'll need: 2 3/4 cups of white lily all-purpose flour, 2 sticks of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste or extract, 2 cups of pecans, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/2 cups of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a cup of dark brown sugar, 4 very ripe bananas, and you'll need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. First up, I'm going to make the crumble top. I'm going to chop 1 cup of pecans. I'm going to add them to a mixing bowl and 1 cup of flour. Then I'm going to do a half a cup of granulated sugar and a half a cup of dark brown sugar. And then I'm going to use my hands to smush it all together and make sure there's no lumps with the sugar or anything. Everything is pretty well blended. And then I add 1 stick of butter. You could melt it if you wanted, but this works just as well. And then I just mix it with my hands until it looks like wet sand. That's what it will look like. And when you've done that, you're done, and you move on to the next thing. The next thing is I'm going to add 1 1/2 cups of flour to a mixing bowl. And this is for the actual batter. That's what we're mixing together now. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, followed by a half a teaspoon of sea salt, or you could use any kind of salt, but I like sea salt. And then I'm going to just mix it all together, really incorporate it. You don't want any lumps of salt. You want it to be really smooth. Next, I'm going to crack 2 eggs into a mixing cup and just beat it well. And next, I'm just going to chop another cup of nuts, but this cup of nuts is actually going to go into the banana bread. My mama loves nuts, so I always put extra in. And now I'm just going to be making the batter. I'm adding 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and as always, whenever you're putting butter and sugar together, we're going to beat it until it becomes light and fluffy. It's kind of some kind of alchemy happens where the butter and the sugar bind together. I remember watching something with Alton Brown, and he explained it. I know something happens. I don't know the science behind it. I just know that once that happens, I can move on to the next step. And you'll see in a moment. See, it changes. And now I'm going to add a teaspoon of, you can either do vanilla paste or extract. Then we're going to add the 2 beaten eggs. And next I'm going to scrape down the bowl before I move on. And now I'm going to begin adding the 4 bananas. And there's no milk or anything in here. The bananas really give us all this moisture because they're very ripe. And once you've added all the bananas, you'll think that the batter is broken. It will look kind of funny, and you'll see. It looks like it's broken, but it's not. It's just that the fat mixture can't absorb any more liquid. So now we're adding 1 1/2 cups of the flour mixture that we made before. Just 1 1/2 cups of flour mixture. And this is the batter, and it's pretty fast. Next, I'm going to do the 1 cup of pecans with a 1/4 cup of flour, and I put it in a mixing cup, and I'm just shaking off any extra. And after I've mixed this together for a little bit, we're just mixing it together until it's just blended. You'll see it goes really fast. I'm going to scrape down the bowl. the thing fell off. It was so irritating. I don't know how it fell off, but it fell off. There it goes. I was really frustrated. My mama needs a new mixer. Maybe we can get one at Christmas if there's any sales. So I'm just going to turn it on. I don't even think I mixed it for an entire minute. I think I just did maybe like 30 seconds. And there we're done. And next I'm going to fold in the nuts that I coated in flour. And the reason why you coat it in flour is because it helps suspend the nuts throughout the bread so it doesn't all sink to the bottom. You do this with any kind of thing you're adding to a batter. And next I'm just going to spray the loaf pan with some Pam's baking spray that has flour in it. And I was going to put it in 2 pans. I decided against it. I just put it in one. And now I'm going to be adding the crumble top that I made. And I'm going to use about half of this. And I saved the other half. I have put it in the freezer. And it's always nice to have that in any kind of dessert you want to make. You want to put a crumble top on. It's always nice to have. Just like having pie dough in the freezer or cookie dough. So you can always whip together something, a dessert fast if you have any people come over unexpected. And now I'm going to place it in the preheated oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees. And it should bake for about 50 to 55 minutes, depending on your oven. Always use a toothpick to make sure it's done. And let it cool 1 hour before cutting into it. And this is what it looks like. It's really delicious. It's so moist. To help our channel grow, we're asking everybody, if you're enjoying our content, please like, subscribe, and comment. Because of how the YouTube algorithm works, these things are necessary for us to grow and us to get referred to other people so we can grow. Thank you. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays on a variety of topics. Cooking, baking, gardening, sewing. Thank you all for watching. We're very grateful you came on by and to watch one of our little videos. It's going to be a very stormy week and hot. Please make sure your pets are safe and have water. Be safe yourself and be blessed.